Welcome back to a brand new video. All right, so the topic today is I have a question for y'all. What do y'all think is the most important thing about being a man? Or what could you do? When it comes to finances, money, being a leader, things like that. What would you think is the most important thing? Well, in my opinion, the most important thing or the first thing that you should try to do is get in shape. It's the cheapest thing you could do too. I mean, getting a gym membership, first off, you don't even need a gym to get in shape. You don't need a gym. You don't need an expensive gym. You don't need a lot of money. You could do, I started out working out when in the gym, I probably started working out when I was like 20, 19 or 20. But before that, I was working out at home. I was just lifting the weights that my dad had at the house. And even before that, I expressed interest with weightlifting seriously to my pops, and he ended up buying me a bench press and weights, and I had that in my room, for the longest time. You know what I'm saying? But after a while, I just started collecting dust, and I didn't really have as much information as there is now. Like right now, the internet is filled with information. I mean, you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong with working out because there's so much information. There's so many influencers. YouTube has everything you need. Instagram has everything you need. If you want to learn how to, bench press, you want to learn how to squat, deadlift, it has everything you need. So to me, in my opinion, I think that that's the number one thing that you should focus on when it comes to being what people call like a high value man, or to me, it's just being a man in general. I think the respect that you get when you're in shape is it's better. It's better to me to get that respect than to get it when you have money. Money is I think that comes down the line. Money is very important to have. Getting your career and everything like that is important. But the first thing you should do is get in shape, because it just makes you a different person. People look at you different. People automatically respect you just based on how you look. You could look at a guy that works out, you could tell that he's serious about his life. He's serious, and you could probably look at the rest of him and see that his clothes are probably going to be nice. He doesn't look like a bum. He may drive a nicer car, because these are things that come along with discipline. And that's what working out does for you. That's what being in shape does for you. It gives you discipline. When you see somebody that works out, male or female, you know that person is disciplined. And what if you go out for a job interview or something like that? They're going to look at you and they're going to say, this person's going to show up to work on time. This person is disciplined. This person is going to do what they're supposed to do, because I can look at them and tell that they're serious about how they are as a person. And they're probably going to bring that to the workforce as well. So, let's look at some other people that, some successful guys. What's their thoughts on it?
Get in shape. That's the number one thing. I put it in front of making money. I think that being in shape gives you an advantage in business. I think people respect you more. It's like walking discipline, walking strength, physical stature on a man when he walks into a room, and his ability, like I said, to look you in the eye and body language. It garners respect and gets you further in business. People want to work with people they respect. You could be a very rich guy and walk through the grocery store and nobody would know. You can't say that about fitness. You get to carry that with you everywhere you go. It's easy to respect yourself when you put in the work to get in shape. It's hard work. Get in shape.
Yeah, I agree. That's the number one thing, to get in shape. A good point that he made is you could walk through a store and you could tell somebody who has that discipline just by how they are. You could tell they're in shape, but you can't tell if somebody's rich when they're walking through the store. Depending on what they're wearing, or, if you're into that stuff, you'd have to be into materialistic things to know if somebody is, wealthy or not, but you can't fake being in shape. You can't fake that. That's just, it's plain as day. It's simple.
Do you have any advice to men that are getting older and becoming chronically aware of that?
Yeah, lift weights, do jiu-jitsu, go for runs, stretch out, eat good, stop drinking. It's pretty straightforward. If you don't use it, you're going to lose it. Every day that you don't do work, you're going backwards, and it definitely will hurt you, and it'll show up. You can't get away with what you got away with when you were 23. It doesn't work. You have to stay ahead of it.
Do you have any advice?
Yeah, that's the other thing. I believe that lifting weights, and there's statistics on that. Lifting weights, being in shape, specifically lifting weights. Having muscle on your body is going to keep you healthier. If you notice that when people start getting older and more frail, losing a lot of muscle, or even overweight people that are bedridden, and because they're just too fat to do anything, they also lack a lot of muscle, and their body starts deteriorating because of that. They don't have that muscle. Muscle is going to keep you healthy. It's going to keep you, living longer. For example, when I tore my Achilles, back in like 2016, I believe, the first thing that went, because I was in a cast I was in a cast for a month, and then I was in a boot for another month. But within me having that cast on for that month, my calf muscle just left me. Like, it was gone, basically, like just that quick. And because I wasn't using it, and that muscle leaves you a hell of a lot faster than when you try to gain it. Like, it takes you, years to gain muscle, but when you stop using those muscles, they go away just like that. And picture if somebody's bedridden and they're not using any of their muscles. They're not using their arms, their legs. You slowly start shriveling up, actually rather quickly. And then, you just become more and more unhealthy. And that's what you don't want. So as you get older, continue to lift weights. Continue to do that, because it's going to keep you, it's going to help you live longer.
The biggest resume you can have is your body. I'm 51, Matt's in his 40s. I don't want to work with people that are out of shape. I don't. I want to work with motherfuckers that have got discipline. I honestly feel that fitness, your body, is the rawest, purest form of discipline you can have. I'm talking about the individual that's getting up every day and being the best version of themselves. Even if you're 30 pounds overweight, but your ass is at the gym every day, that's a solid resume for me.
Yeah, so that's the biggest resume that you can have right there. Like, just you being in shape is enough for people to understand that this guy or this woman is about her business, that she's, he or she is serious about what they're doing. They're serious about their own life, and I'm going to take them serious. And you want to walk around with that presence. And why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you want to walk around with that presence? You know what I mean? So, for everybody, just stay in shape, man. That's the best advice I can give anybody. Get your supplements. This is see if it'll focus. There you go. Get the electrolytes, and I'll leave a link for that. It's on Amazon, and this is coming back soon. This will be back within the next couple of weeks. The pre-workout. This is the good stuff, man. This is not no bullshit type of pre-workout. This is serious stuff right here. So I'll have that. I'll leave the link in that. Let me know what you guys think. You guys think being in shape is one of the best things you could do, or you disagree? Let me know in the comments. Appreciate y'all watching. Peace.